Good day, it's Rowena from gettingittogether.ca, and today I'd like to chat with you about the top 8 ways to declutter. All the items in your home need to have purpose and value. If you can't find a clear reason for keeping a particular item, then it has to go. And none of this just in case. You know those 3 deadliest words that I've talked about before. That's not the reason to keep something. You want to have focus when you're decluttering as well. Forget about multitasking. It's a myth, and it just makes us more scattered and more cluttered in our mind when we are multitasking. So just stay focused to the decluttering task. You also want to be ruthless. Oh yes, that's a tricky one when you're doing this on your own, and sometimes it's a lot easier to be ruthless when you're working with a professional organizer like myself. You also want to have zones in your home. So you want to have a zone where you read, a zone where your kids play, a zone where you do your makeup, all of those different types of zones, as opposed to having items throughout the entire house. Because when it comes time to decluttering and downsizing, if everything's in one area, that you can then focus in on, say for an example, books, or you can focus in on toys. Makes life a lot easier. Sometimes we have purchasing mistakes, and that's okay. We all have had purchasing mistakes, and we need to just say, you know what, we made a mistake. Give ourselves permission to pass that item on with love. Keeping the item does not put that money back into your bank account. So rather than have it be an irritant in your home, just pass that purchasing mistake on. And lastly, you know what? You want to keep your car looking clutter-free as well, because for most of us, we do spend a fair amount of time in our car. And so clearing the clutter out of your car every so often, I do it when I get gas, to take out the garbage and just straighten up the seats and, you know, refluff the blanket that I have in the back that I use for when I go on a picnic or whatever it might be. So then I just tidy up every time I get gas. So try these tips along with the rest below, because there's top 8 tips to decluttering. So try those ones. Let me know what works best for you. And in the meantime, if you haven't checked out the other blogs on gettingittogether.ca, do so.